It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the AFC South as we join you from Everbank Stadium.
One team's on a roll here, a 3-game winning streak, and things are starting to click, Phil.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, Jim, and you've won a few games in a row, your confidence level, it's just through the roof. And even when you get behind, you go, no big deal. We got that confidence inside. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I think they're a very dangerous team here today.
Stafford will be under center. The give out of the eye. Now, here's a look at the Colts offense. This is a difficult unit to slow down. They know how to put up points and pick up yardage.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Mason lined up in the backfield. The grab by Kobe Fleener. Fleener's tackled down at the 31.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Colts decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL.
Strong eye handoff here. And that gains 1.
And now here's the Jags line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack?
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his man. The Colts moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First down at the 20. Handoff made, and that picks up 3.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
The Jaguars out now in a 4-6 formation. They call his number once more.
He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
Following that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 13.
The Jaguars go with the dime formation here on defense. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Stafford's off the mark there. Incomplete.
This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
Stafford's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Colts take it from the 23. Dante Moncrief makes the grab.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the 1st quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
The same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. Coleman's in the backfield. Single back set. 1st down at the 20. Davis is in on the tackle. Here's a look at the Jaguars line up on offense. A week ago, they shredded the defense, throwing for over 400 yards. The Colts sat at the line, dime package.
2nd and 9.
And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. And here's the Colts defense. How many extra possessions can they get today for their team as they specialize in taking the football away?
On the way, 3rd down.
The Jaguars go with 2 tight ends on this play.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Out of the pocket. Got the completion.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like 3rd down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. 3rd down defense. It's what it's all about in the NFL. And the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
We'll see what he can do here. And Morgan's there to make the tackle.
That return's good for about 9.
The Colts put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
This will be 2nd down. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Mason's taking the handoff.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Long way to go in this game. No reason to panic right now. And I don't think the offense will. They'll call a nice conservative play here.
Now looking at 3rd down.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel.
Throws the pass.
And it's knocked down.
The Colts put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Looking to make a difference. Smith's there to make the stop. That return's good for about 6.
The Jaguars' offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Coleman's on the toss, gets the football.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
The Jaguars come out in the pistol. They'll run it here. Coleman's met after a gain of 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And he hauls it in. Brought down at the 29. That's his first reception today.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
1st down here. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 32.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Coleman's met after a gain of 13.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st down here. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires.
Back to him.
Searching for space to the right.
Coleman's taken down at the 49.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
The Jaguars lined up. Everybody split out wide. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
This is 3rd down. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 3rd and 6.
They'll go ground.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Both coaching staffs told us this week that this defense would be the key to the game, and so far they're ready for the occasion as they take them off the field and force the punt.
Well, one coaching staff is happy their prediction came true. The other one, of course, is very sad. But so far in this game, very crisp on the defensive side.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Colts offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Colts come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 3-0.
Stafford in shotgun formation. Incomplete.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Second down and 10. Intercepted. He's brought down.
Just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Quick drop back.
Over the middle and incomplete that time.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Second and 10.
Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 15.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold him.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Force it across for the touchdown. They've gotten the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. Nelson's running this one out.
And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down.
The Colts just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Mason, the lone setback this time. First down at the 27. The reception by Moncrief. Mark him down for another reception.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Toss to the outside. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Mason's handed the football. Taken down at the 39.
The days of thinking you're just going to rush the passer, those days are over for defensive ends. Yes, you have to rush the passer, but you got to be able to stop the run. That was a great job that time.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
3rd down and 8. Stands in the pocket. They're going to get him here for a sack. Midway through the 2nd quarter, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense, looking to extend the lead.
Well, they got it rolling here as a football team. The defense did its job. Now can the offense, like you said, go out there and extend the lead, string some good plays together, and put this other team in a tough situation.
That's a gain of 8. The Jaguars take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down on the way. The Jaguars will approach this play from out of the pistol. 2 tight ends on the field here. Coleman's got on the handoff. Running room. The Jaguars want to count on the running game and have done so to this point. Coleman's taking the ball and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Well, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
Once again, they'll run it. Coleman's marked down after a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Ready to go from the 13-yard line. The Colts defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. 2nd and short. The give this time to the fullback.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. The Colts with a nickel look here on defense. First down and 10. They're setting up screen. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Michael Blockers brings the quarterback down.
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Loss of 5 on the play. The defense pushing the offense back with that sack, and the offense needs 13 yards now on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Double tight end formation. Dropping back 3. The ball is fumbled. The deep on his way. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Colts are in for the score.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting a turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
Extra point is good. The Colts ready to kick it away. made right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars were able to bulldoze their way down the field, only to cough up the football the last time they were out here. It sure looked like they were going to put up some points.
Yeah, the defense has got to feel lucky that time. They dodged the bullet just getting that fumble because they were getting moved on, pushed back. The offense was moving the ball great, but the defense came up with the fumble.
Pulls it in. He'll pick up 7 this time. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. From the shotgun. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
It'll be 3rd down. The Colts will come out in the dime, dropping back now into the shotgun. The Jaguars now move the chains. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Colts team official. The team is saying it's a lower body issue, and it's unfortunately going to keep him out for the remainder of this one. Back to you.
The Jaguars have it at the 39. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Second and 3 after that last carry. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
The Jaguars running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Out of the shotgun formation. Looking across the middle. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. And that pick all but guarantees they will go into the intermission with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a good first half. And let's see if they can just make it a great first half on the offensive side by taking advantage of that interception and going down and scoring.
Real good field position here to start this series. They bring in the extra tight end. Mason's going to secure the handoff. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Colts use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Colts come to the line with a bunch set.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. It's 3rd down coming up. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Third down and 6. Moncrief's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Colts have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line. first and goal from the 10. It's Mason with the catch. Gets about 9 on the play.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Ready for intermission. First one, and he's in for the touchdown.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
Makes the PAT. The Jags are ready to return the kick. Breaks out of that one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. And with that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the third quarter after this. With this kick, the second half is underway. Charging ahead. The Jaguars are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline.
It's intercepted. Great starting field position for the offense. First down at the 21. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 10.
The Colts did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Mason's going to take the handoff now. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Colts official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
Third down on the way. Mason's taking the handoff. How about that run? Touchdown. That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here a little, Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
Inside of the uprights. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Runs up to grab it at the 4. Muscles through the defender. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Pass
pass is intercepted.
And this is just a kill. Coming out of the half after all the adjustments, you simply cannot throw a pick while already losing this badly.
What's that old saying? Well, Mama said there'd be days like this, and I don't know if she told you it'd be this bad. It's been rough. I don't know what to tell you. The offense, hang in there, keep trying, and hope it gets better.
Stafford's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And a gain of 4.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That leads us to 2nd down. Handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Third down. The Jaguars defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Secures it with 2 hands. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
Stafford's now completed 4 in a row. And it's swatted away. Second down following that incompletion. To the ground. He runs with it right up the gut. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Mason's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. Mason, the lone setback this time. Third and 9. And a flag is down. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down at the 18. Going to be a penalty here. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The line of scrimmage right at the 24. First down at the 24. Right back to him one more time. scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Mason's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Third down and 13. Mason's the receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Colts. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
Driving extra point is good. The Colts getting set for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And here we have second down. Getting set as fast as they can. And now here's the toss. Shrugs off the first hit. Coleman's marked down after a gain of 4. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. The Colts come out in a dime package. Almost intercepted that time.
The Jaguars don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Going to try his luck here. Gains 16.
The Colts love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Colts could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Running right through the trenches. Third down now. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Jaguars offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Dalton set in the pistol.
Wide 20.
Play clock's running down. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Jaguars coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Dalton's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
380. Dagger. Zebra.
The Jaguars have it at the 34. It's got some daylight. Picks up 8 here.
The defense will take the penalty.
Well, the one bad thing about when you're trying to do the counter runs where you start one way and go back the other, it can fool a defense, but it's slow in developing. And that slowness allows the speed of the defense to get in there and make the play.
2nd down and 5. He'll throw it over the middle. Gains 11.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Makes the reception. That's a gain of 8.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The Jaguars will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. The final quarter begins with this snap. And Washington's the one who brings them to the ground.
No huddle time. 1st and 10.
Coleman's handed the football. That picks up 7. The Jaguars trail right now, but you can't say they haven't been able to run the football. Coleman's putting up some monster numbers, even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything. Blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
The 22-yard line, here they come.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Dalton's taking off, makes the reception, and that's a gain of 9.
The defense has a lead here in the 4th quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Dalton's now completed 4 in a row.
2nd down, 2 to go.
Coleman's got on the handle.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score? When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Coleman's marked down after a gain of 4.
He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
The Colts packing the box here. 46 formation. Second and goal from the 4. Dalton's running away from the pressure. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
Nelson's got it on the return. That return's good for about 23. The Colts weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Oh, that's a bad...
Man, intercepted!
They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out. But they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow. And if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Has his man. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Dalton's got it in the gun. Catch made. And he gains maybe 3. On the way, 3rd down.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Dalton's now completed his last 7 passes. Wasting no time now for this next play. Almost intercepted.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Coming up, 2nd down. Dalton's on the move. Got a big lane. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. No time to huddle now. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. Playing press coverage to the outside. 1st down at the 40. Dalton's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Hurry up. 2-minute offense. 2nd down and 7. The catch is made. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
1st and 10. And he's taken down.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Has the reception all alone. 6th catch today so far.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown. Third
down and 1. Looking for some daylight up the middle.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Dalton's on the move. Gains 5. What a drive this has been. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Dalton's going to take off with it. Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Dalton, handoff. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 5 for the first. Dalton's back in shotgun formation. The Jaguars turn the ball over on downs.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Colts offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 13. Mason's going to secure the handoff. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Jaguars signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Third down following the run. The Colts have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. 3-step drop. Moncrief's got it on a pass that had some heat.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Matthew Stafford will be under center. Now 1st and 10. Now slashing to the right side looking for room.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Takes the knee. Looking at 3rd down. Takes the knee. Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
Bill Sims and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.